In the intricate dance of twin flame relationships, there comes a moment when the music seems to stop, and silence descends like a veil between two souls. This silence, often misunderstood and feared, is not an end but a beginning, a sacred pause in the cosmic waltz of love. When your twin flame ceases communication, it can feel as if the very ground beneath your feet has shifted, leaving you adrift in a sea of uncertainty and longing. Yet, in this apparent void, there lies a profound opportunity for transformation. The silence that now stretches between you and your twin flame is not empty. It is pregnant with possibility, brimming with the potential for growth, healing, and deeper understanding. This pause in your journey together is not a punishment or a sign of failure, but rather a call to turn inward, to explore the vast landscapes of your own heart and soul. As we embark on this exploration of what to do when your twin flame stops talking to you, remember that you are not alone in this experience. Countless souls have walked this path before you, each finding their way through the labyrinth of silence to emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with their true selves. In the words of the poet Rumi, the wound is the place where the light enters you. Let us embrace this silence as an invitation to let more light into our lives, to illuminate the shadows within, and to prepare ourselves for the next beautiful chapter in our twin flame journey. In the hushed moments when your twin flame's voice no longer reaches your ears, a profound opportunity for inner exploration unfolds. Silence, often misunderstood as emptiness, is in fact a rich tapestry of unspoken communication and deep introspection. It's time to tune into this eloquent silence and discover the wisdom it holds. Imagine the silence as a vast, crystal clear lake. Your thoughts and emotions are like pebbles dropping into this lake, creating ripples that expand outward. Watch these ripples without judgment, acknowledging each feeling as it arises. Pain, confusion, longing, all are valid and worthy of your attention. As the 13th century mystic Meister Eckhart wisely said, the price of inattention is to live a life of endless preparation. By giving your full attention to these emotions, you're not preparing for life. You're living it fully, embracing all its complexities. In this deep dive into silence, you may discover a different kind of communication, one that transcends words and speaks directly to the soul. This is the language of energy, of subtle vibrations that connect you and your twin flame across time and space. Remember, this silence is not just an absence of external communication. It's a presence, a fertile void where new insights can take root and flourish. As the poet Rumi beautifully expressed, silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation. In embracing this silence, you're not just waiting for your twin flame to speak again. You're learning to listen to the divine whispers of the universe, guiding you towards growth and self-realization. Embrace this time of quiet reflection as a gift. It's an opportunity to deepen your relationship with yourself, to hear your own inner voice more clearly. As you become more attuned to your own rhythms and truths, you'll find that the silence between you and your twin flame is not a void to be filled, but a sacred space where both of you can grow, separately yet together. Change is the only constant in the universe, a truth that becomes starkly apparent when your twin flame steps back from communication. When your twin remains silent, it's as if the cosmic DJ has suddenly changed the rhythm of your dance. Instead of freezing in confusion or resisting this new beat, it's time to embrace the change and learn to move with grace to this unfamiliar melody. To truly dance with change, you must first release your grip on the need to control the situation or force communication. This letting go is not an act of surrender, but one of profound trust in yourself, in the journey, and in the divine timing of the universe. Consider this period of silence as a cosmic intermission in your twin flame dance. Just as intermissions in a theater allow for set changes and give the audience time to reflect on the first act, this pause in communication provides space for personal growth and reflection. Your twin flame, like you, is undergoing their own transformation. By allowing them this space, you're acting from a place of deep love and respect. To help you embrace this change more fully, try this practice. Create a change celebration journal. Each day, write down one way in which you've grown or one new insight you've gained during this period of silence. It could be something as simple as, I learned to sit with my emotions without judgment, or as profound as, I discovered a new passion that lights up my soul. This practice shifts your focus from what you perceive as lacking, namely communication with your twin flame, to what you're gaining, personal growth and self-discovery. Remember, each moment you and your twin flame are evolving, changing, growing. The silence between you is not static. It's a dynamic space filled with potential energy, like the pause between musical notes that gives rhythm its power. Embrace the concept of Wu Wei from Taoist philosophy, often translated as non-doing or effortless action. This doesn't mean being passive, but rather aligning yourself so perfectly with the flow of the universe that your actions become effortless. In the context of your twin flame journey, this means trusting the natural ebb and flow of your connection, knowing that just as the moon waxes and wanes, so too does the intensity of human relationships. As you dance with change, hold on to the words of the poet Rumi. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. This period of silence is your opportunity to focus on your own transformation. As you evolve, you create space for your relationship with your twin flame to evolve as well, whether that means a renewed connection or a beautiful new chapter in your individual journeys. Remember, in the grand cosmic dance, every step, even the pauses, is part of the choreography. By embracing change with an open heart and a willingness to grow, you're not just weathering the storm of silence. You're learning to dance in the rain, finding joy and beauty in every moment of your twin flame journey. In the sacred laboratory of your soul, the silence from your twin flame becomes the catalyst for a profound alchemical process. Just as ancient alchemists sought to transform base metals into gold, you now have the opportunity to transmute the raw materials of your experiences, pain, confusion, longing, into the gold of wisdom and self-understanding. Begin by creating a timeline of your twin flame journey. Find a large piece of paper or a blank wall where you can visually map out your connection. Mark significant events, challenges overcome, moments of profound connection, and periods of separation. As you do this, approach each memory with the curiosity of a scientist and the compassion of a dear friend. Ask yourself, what have I learned from each of these experiences? How have they shaped me? What strengths have I discovered within myself? This process of reflection is not just an exercise in memory. It's an alchemical transformation of experience into wisdom. Now, let's dive deeper into the crucible of self-discovery with a powerful exercise. Take 3 sheets of paper. On the first, write down all the painful emotions you're experiencing due to the silence from your twin flame. Don't hold back. Let it all pour out. On the second sheet, for each painful emotion, write down what it's teaching you. For example, loneliness is teaching me self-reliance, or anger is showing me where I need to set better boundaries. On the third sheet, transform each lesson into a positive affirmation. I am complete within myself, or I honor my needs and set healthy boundaries. As you engage in this introspective work, practice forgiveness, both for your twin flame and for yourself. Forgiveness is not about condoning hurtful actions or forgetting pain. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. Visualize any grievances or hurts as heavy stones you've been carrying. One by one, acknowledge these stones, thank them for the lessons they've taught you, and then release them into a flowing river, watching as they're carried away by the current. Remember, your twin flame, too, is on a journey of growth and healing. Their silence may be a reflection of their own inner work and challenges. By cultivating compassion for their journey, you create a bridge of understanding that transcends physical communication. Embrace the concept of kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold. In this art form, the cracks are not hidden but highlighted, creating something even more beautiful than the original. View the current silence in your twin flame connection as these golden seams. They are not breaking your bond, but reinforcing it, making it more unique and valuable. As you alchemize your pain into wisdom, hold on to the words of the poet Khalil Gibran. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. Your scars are not blemishes, but badges of honor, testaments to your resilience and growth. They are the golden threads in the tapestry of your journey, making your story richer and more beautiful. Remember, in this alchemical process, you are both the scientist and the experiment, the artist and the masterpiece. As you transform your pain into wisdom, you're not just healing, you're evolving into a more enlightened, compassionate, and powerful version of yourself. This transformed, you will be better equipped to handle whatever the future holds, whether it's a renewed connection with your twin flame or a beautiful new chapter in your life's journey. In the absence of external communication with your twin flame, it's time to turn your attention inward and focus on nurturing your own divine spark. This period of silence is a sacred invitation to engage in the profound practice of self-love and soul care. Think of yourself as a garden, a living, breathing ecosystem of emotions, thoughts, and spiritual energy. What seeds of self-love and growth can you plant and tend to during this time? Imagine your body and soul as a sacred temple. Each day, tend to this temple with loving care. Remember the words of Rumi. You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. Recognize the vastness of your own being, the infinite potential that resides within you. Extend this nurturing energy outward through acts of kindness and service. Offer a listening ear to a friend in need, or simply practice random acts of kindness in your daily life. As you give love freely to others, you create a positive ripple effect that not only uplifts those around you, but also fills your own heart with joy and purpose. Try this powerful exercise in loving kindness. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Visualize your heart as a radiant sun, glowing with warm golden light. With each breath, this light grows stronger and brighter. Now, imagine this light extending outward, first enveloping you in a cocoon of love, then expanding to fill your room, your neighborhood, and eventually the entire world. Include your twin flame in this visualization, sending them love and light without expectation. This practice not only nurtures your own heart, but creates a magnetic field of positive energy that can attract aligned connections into your life. Remember the wisdom of Charlie Chaplin, who said, "As I began to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth." Use this time of silence to discover and live your own truth. What passions have you neglected? What dreams have you put on hold? Now is the time to explore these aspects of yourself. As you navigate this period of silence with your twin flame, it's crucial to step back and marvel at the magnificent symphony that is your personal journey. Every experience, every emotion, every moment of growth is a note in this grand composition. It's time to celebrate your unique path, honoring both the triumphs and the challenges that have shaped you into the remarkable being you are today. As you walk this path in your mind's eye, pause at significant points and acknowledge how far you've come. Speak to yourself with kindness and admiration. Look at how you've grown. See how much stronger you've become. Witness the wisdom you've gained. This practice isn't about ignoring the pain or difficulties. It's about recognizing your resilience and capacity for growth in the face of them. Embrace the concept of both and rather than either or. You can both miss your twin flame and celebrate your personal growth. You can both hope for reconnection and find joy in your independence. This perspective allows for a fuller, richer experience of life, acknowledging the complexity of human emotions and experiences. Create a growth gallery in your living space. Dedicate a wall or a corner to showcasing your journey. This could include photos representing significant moments or achievements, quotes that have inspired you along the way, small objects symbolizing lessons learned or challenges overcome, a vision board for your future aspirations. This visual representation serves as a daily reminder of how far you've come and the exciting path that lies ahead. Remember the words of Joseph Campbell: "We must be willing to let go of the life we planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us." Celebrate the unexpected turns in your journey, including this period of silence with your twin flame. These twists in the path often lead to the most beautiful vistas. As you celebrate your journey, hold space for the possibility of future connection with your twin flame, but do not let this possibility define your happiness or self-worth. You are whole and complete in yourself, capable of giving and receiving love, with or without the active presence of your twin flame in your life. As you immerse yourself in this celebration of your journey, remember the words of Maya Angelou. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. You're not just weathering the storm of twin flame separation. You're dancing in the rain, finding beauty and growth in every droplet. As we come to the close of this exploration, remember that the journey of twin flames is not a straight path, but a spiral, constantly bringing you back to yourself in deeper and more profound ways. The silence you're experiencing now is not an end, but a sacred pause in the eternal dance of love and growth. In this silence, you have the opportunity to hear the whispers of your own soul, to tend to the garden of your being, and to align more fully with your highest self. Trust in the wisdom of the universe and in the timing of your journey. Whether your twin flame returns to active communication or your path takes an unexpected turn, know that you are exactly where you need to be. Your journey is unfolding beautifully, and the love you seek, the love you are, is always within you, waiting to be recognized, embraced, and shared with the world.